Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Cop Tool. I'm Rob and I'm here today with Marshall from Bosch. We're actually at the Idea Foundry in Columbus, Ohio in their metalworking room because we're here to play with Bosch grinders today. Specifically, we're going to be looking at some of the older corded versus the new cordless. But before we get started, one of the really relevant things about the new cordless angle grinders is the actual use of the core 18-volt batteries that you guys came out with about a year ago now.
Correct.
And the big news, of course, initially is that you're using new cells that you developed with Tesla, the 2700s, which are a little longer and wider and they have more capacity. Beyond that, what makes the battery special?
So one of the things when you develop a larger diameter cell, whether it's diameter and length, you have to be able to take care of the cooling technology appropriately.
Sure.
And so we already had similar technology in our first initial style battery, and so we updated that technology because with those higher capacity cells, you're going to get more heat.
Sure.
And with more heat, you're going to damage the battery, not only the performance, but you're also going to create some type of detriment to the longevity. How many times can I recharge
the battery? And you guys solve some of that by separating all the cells, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And so in this technology, if I were to open up this plate, you would see each individual cell housed in its own kind of spot.
Sure.
And then on top of that, be able to, we used a copper welding and an entire copper plate micro welded onto each individual cell and then directly transferred into the housing to be able to connect into the tool itself.
Now traditionally it's going to be soldered together, right?
Correct.
So that laser welding is a better connection.
Absolutely. And so copper is a very, very pure energy transfer.
Yep.
And so when we use that, we're going to get much more capacity from those cells delivered directly to the tool and not dissipated in that transfer of maybe using something like solder.
Gotcha. All right. So today specifically, we're going to be using these new batteries on the new GWS18V-45. Now this is a C. We also have a PSC for the paddle switch version.
Correct.
Now this guy is new because it's the first one that you've built with a brushless motor, right?
Correct. So both styles have a brushless motor. This is the other style as well. The difference between these two, as you see, is there's this paddle connection here and then just your standard switch to be able to use.
Gotcha.
There's a preference. It's all based on the laborer.
Sure.
And then there's also some different differences between the two of those that some customers like more than others.
Okay.
And so with that and the connectivity and the brushless motor, being able to use that brushless motor allowed us to get a little bit more higher capacity, a little bit better kind of girth from the tool itself to be able to match something similar to a corded grinder.
I was going to say, and the motors actually last longer as well, being brushless as well.
Correct.
Right? Sure, so
Correct.
we're used to that. So combining that brushless motor plus with the new technology in the core 18-volt, we're probably actually getting a lot more runtime, more use out of a battery charged angle grinder. Excellent, that makes a lot of sense. So let's talk about that connectivity piece. So when we see C in the model number, that means that it's connected or that it's compatible with your connection system? What can you tell me about that?
So we are running with, and this should be coming out later this year, we're running with a Bluetooth compatibility. Now we actually have two different styles we're currently working on and pushing into the market. One is the GPS and then one is the Bluetooth.
Oh, all right.
The GPS is going to be something that's much more shown on our larger tools, the larger corded tools.
Sure.
And that's its own technology, something very specific.
Okay.
The Bluetooth connectivity in particular is something where you're still going to get that typical 100-foot radius, be able to connect through to like one of the master phones or something else where the customer would be able to, or like the superintendent on the job, would be able to see the list of tools and be able to kind of plug into the tools, see the battery life, be able to make some adjustments where it's always on soft start, so it wouldn't just immediately jump into something, as well as a few other functions on top of that.
I was going to say, so we have, when looking at this guy, so this is the PSC.
Correct.
We've got a separate panel on top here, and now by default there's three settings there.
Correct.
They come with default settings for those three, correct?
Yes.
And what are those?
So the default settings are going to change the RPM level, and that's all based on different applications. The laborers know this when they're using certain styles of applications or maybe cutting through a specific material. They don't need that higher RPM. And sometimes you're gonna be tearing up the material versus trying to create a really clean cut that you would want to have based on that RPM level.
Yeah.
So in the grinder here, I can obviously see battery life. After that, I can change to the soft start mode. On top of that, then I can get into work light. And so all that is a basic range of, I can adjust the LED brightness depending on application you're doing or something like that. You may not need the LED that bright. And
Sure.
you'd be surprised, now that we're talking about a cordless tool, we want to make sure to be able to let that battery run the tool
wasting any battery
versus
you don't need
wasting
to.
it.
Sure.
So if the customer doesn't need something with a high LED light,
Yeah.
now we have
Don't spend the battery on
capacity
it.
to drop
Great,
that LED
great.
brightness.
Okay.
And then on the user user interface as well, something similar. You're going to be able to adjust that brightness and then be able to reset all those factory default settings.
Awesome.
So one of the other really unique features for the cordless grinder is our ability to incorporate the kickback control. What the kickback control is going to do is it's a safety feature to be able to shut off the grinder when it hits a certain torque setting, so that way the tool doesn't bind or kick back and potentially injure the user. And so the red light will actually illuminate on the face of the tool, letting the user know that that has happened. All they need to do is pull the grinder from whatever position it might be in, reset the paddle switch, and they're ready to go again.
All right, that sounds good. I'll tell you what, one of the reasons why we're here at the Idea Foundry in Columbus today, because we got a bunch of guys here that do a lot of metalworking and they use a grinder often. So we're going to put these and a couple other examples in their hands and get their feedback. Let's go see what they're doing.
Sounds good.
All right, guys, so we came over to the metalworking shop here at the Idea Foundry, found a couple willing volunteers that were already working on metal, and we gave them all the different grinders that we had today. So what we're gonna do is have each one take the microphone, give us their name, give us their impression of the new Bosch cordless angle grinder.
Hi, I'm Todd. I tried out the new cordless angle grinder. I think it's probably comparable to a 6 or 7 amp corded grinder, and it'd be a nice addition to an on-the-road toolbox for out on tour.
Hey, my name is Luke. I used the new cordless angle grinder today. I really appreciated the sleek design of the handle, and since I didn't lose any power, I really liked using this tool.
Hey, I'm Brad. I got to play with the new cordless grinder. I thought it was really good. It's a nice fit, decent battery life, not the best, but I mean, what do you want? I'm okay with that.
Hello, I'm Rebecca. So we used a bunch today. I like that they were not as heavy as they looked. I like that you could adjust the guard a little bit on some of them, a lot easier than others. And definitely having the switch lowered down on some of them was helpful to me.
Hello, my name is Matt. Also tried the new cordless angle grinder. I love a lot of the features on it. Don't have a lot of experience with cordless angle grinders. We use tons of corded angle grinders here in the shop, but I can totally see some wonderful benefits of having that in the toolbox for areas where it's much easier, not having an extension cord or anything like that. The Bluetooth capability on that is really, really cool. I love that feature. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I'd say it was probably around maybe a 7 amp comparable to a corded angle grinder. No, I liked it a lot. I had a quick question.
Sure.
So what's the cost difference between this 10 amp cordless angle grinder versus a standard corded 10 amp angle grinder?
Sure. So as far as that goes, you're going to have a pretty decent cost difference, one of which is the battery and the battery technology. And so obviously including a charger and the battery with that, you're going to look over a few $100s for that, over $200. Okay. And then on a corded tool, because you're just looking at the corded tool, that's it, comes straight out of the box, you're going to be right around $100, maybe less, depending on promotion or something like that. Okay.
Awesome. Well, Marshall, thanks for coming today. We really appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
Thanks for Bosch for sending them to us. Thanks so much for the use of your tools. Guys, of course, this is only half the story. For the rest of it, head over to coptool.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe because there's a lot more videos on the way. We'll see you next time.